This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju TGIF. We are broadcasting live from the Global Education City, aka the GEC. I am your host, Marcos and Che. TGIF, my brother, Ben in the house. How you doing? What's up, all? Ben in the chat. That's right, baby. How you doing, man? Good to see you first thing in the morning. Yeah, I think I see you before I see my, the writer JY, which is pretty funny. Okay. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, y'all. Are you excited? What do you got going down this weekend? What are you doing? Ben, I know whenever I go to something, I generally bump into you, so I wonder what you're up to, okay? But tune in, because I will let you know what is going down. And there's a lot, of course. Yeah, so JY's parents, writer JY, that is, my parents-in-law, have just left Jeju, and we had one last meal together before they went yesterday. We went for brunch at one of our favorite brunch spots on the island, the certified Jeju Good Eating spot, past the salt. I had my breakfast bagel with bacon. Just always a solid choice. It's just a breakfast bagel with a big, I think like 2 or 3 eggs. Maybe he knows I like my protein. And yeah, that's it. No sides or anything, but I love it, man. Yesterday, we asked about your favorite child fast food chain. So today's food question is, what is your ideal brunch, okay? Is it sweet? Is it savory? Is it eggs and bacon, pancakes, bagels? Let us know. My ideal brunch, yeah, I don't like to go crazy on the carbs, honestly, and I got nothing against pancakes and waffles. I'm American. I grew up on pancakes and waffles. It's pretty much its own food group. But yeah, I think if I just have some protein, a lot of protein. So I like my eggs. I like bacon and sausage, of course. If I could get some hash browns in there, that'd be real nice too. So yeah, I'm just really curious. What is your ideal brunch? Is it avocado toast? That's a very 2010s go-to brunch, avocado toast, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Ben said I had a stick of coffee for breakfast. Senior Maxing, very nice. Halsey just ordered hamburger. Also, yeah, Halsey also is hyped for GTA 6. I literally just saw the gameplay video. I didn't watch they had Netflix had the actual preview, but I just watched the highlight clip of the gameplay. Man, it's one of those, it's getting too real right now. I was having a discussion with my friend the other day, and it's does it stop getting fun when it becomes too realistic? Because if you aren't familiar with GTA Grand Theft Auto, you do some pretty questionable moral acts, if you know what I mean. So if it's getting too realistic, does it make me feel uncomfortable? Am I just an old man? I don't know. But the graphics do look crazy. The police chase scene was insane. That looked crazy. Yeah. I got a PC. It's a pretty strong PC, but I'm pretty sure it's going to blow up if I put that thing on max settings. So we shall see. I do not have a console, so I'm a PC guy through and through. So I'll have to wait a whole 10 years for the PC version to come out, unless they do something nuts, release it on the same day, which would be insane. Okay. Yes. All right. So Brazilian Portal played everything live, watched it all. Awesome. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome when you're outside of the country. For example, UFC, I can watch those live free, whereas in the States you have to watch a pay-per-view because they just broadcast it through the channels here on Korean TV, which is awesome. I just have to hear Korean commentating, but I don't got a problem with that. All right, you guys, we got to move right along here. So let's get it. All right, let's kick this Friday off with Dr. Ring Ding and Kingston Rudieska, and this song is Discovery of Life. Here we go.
낯설은이고 되는 건 없고 내 귓가엔 사람들의 속삭임 누구 얘길까 관심 없지만 내 얘기만 아니었으면 하네. 흐린 날씨에 비는 내리고 나 지금 갈 곳 없지만 저 멀리 멀리에 비틀대는 아저씨 속마음이 괜히 궁금해지네 오늘 밤엔 어느 별과 눈 맞춰 내 맘을 고백할까 여기저기 정처 없이 떠도는 고독한 방랑자여
Ring ding ding a ling, this is an alarm. Big city life has lost its charm. Cloud get dark, can't feel warm. Then at the rainstorm, move to the country, move in a farm. Sweet and nice, relax and calm. Enjoy the sunshine all day long. Walk in the moonlight, arm in arm. Now it's time for me to receive. I got so tired of giving. If there's one thing that I believe is life was made for living. Where me I go do, where me I go go, me tell you where me going. Check out I here and I hit the road and keep the good vibes flowing.
오늘 밤엔 둥근 달에 안겨서 내 맘을 위로할까 사람들 속삭임을 멜로디로 니나노 노래할까 다시 돌아가 숨 좀 돌리고 내 봄을 맞이할 준비를 해야지 머릿속에선 생각만 가득 아무런 답도 내리지를 않네 흐린 날씨에 비는 내리고 나 지금 갈 곳 없지만 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative.
That's right, morning. Why did you just say morning? Good morning, GC. Happy Friday. It's August 28th. This is episode 90. Wow, of Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Just a couple weeks, we're going to reach episode 100. Just like that, man. We are broadcasting live from the Global Education City here on Jeju Island. Let's check the chat. Ben is, Ben says it's gonna. We were talking about GTA 6. It's gonna cost like $120 easy. You know, I bet they're gonna have some super premium gold package that's like $1,000, something insane like that. Ben says, "Hey, Kingston Rudieska, staple in Jeju." Yes, KST Kingston Rudieska is amazing. Okay, and we love them very much. Verito approves. They say this is great. They are great. They are a legend. They are a legend as well. Yes, Halsey's gonna get his hamburger, BRB. Okay, nice, very good. Enjoy hamburger. So Young, good morning. And Chrissy, good morning. Welcome back, Chrissy. Good to see you this morning. TGIF, everybody. Happy Friday. The air is a little bit different on Fridays. You know what I mean? I got my Fire Friday shirt. I always try to typically wear the same shirt on Fridays. So this is the signal that it is Friday. Whenever I put this on, I feel good. I also feel a little bit worried because our Friday episodes are packed because there's so much going on during the Gecko Weekend Rundown, which we run through. Who am I? Hi, everybody. I am Mark, Mark Wilson-Che, that is. I'm the DJ. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. I'm the guy that helps out this show. I help out this show to help you, give you a little GC community knowledge, a little island knowledge, and plenty of good music. We'd like to think our music is pretty darn good around here. We've been talking about the KFC opening near Global Edu Road. This is right here in the GC. They were supposed to open on the 26th. Well, that didn't happen. So that giant banner that they paid for was a waste. But they said they had a handwritten sign on the door, open September 3rd. So there you go. If you want some KFC in the morning, which is kind of weird, too early in the morning. There you go, September 3rd. So yes, it looks like we got one more week to wait, a little later than originally planned, but that's okay. We just wanted to give you an update on that. Hey, let's give it up for Jeju Jade, okay, who is the amazing, remarkable writer. And she's a lot of cool stuff. Follow her on Instagram. Henya, MC, author, stand-up comedian, dog mom. Okay, so she's a bunch of cool stuff. I'm all right. You can follow me on Makia, but I'm not putting up a lot of stuff because I put all my effort on this one at Gecko Radio Jeju. Please follow that because I put a lot of little updates and a little snippets and little highlights. I put like these little video packages today. You can't believe how long it takes me to do that, man. It's insane. Okay, but do follow that. Also, please, of course, hit that like button, but also please hit that notification button for you guys, for your benefit, because that lets you know when we are live. So it goes whoop, and it sends you directly to us. I'm Minsu. Hey, good morning, Minsu. Hey, how you doing? I hope I see you tonight, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But Minsu is getting ready for the morning. I'm sure she is... I don't know if she's a morning person. If she's not a morning person, she sure fakes it well. Because when I see her in the morning, bright early in the morning, she is up, she is shining, she's bright. She runs this amazing Solve studio, which is perfect, I think, to get some, get the blood flowing. Go do some bar, man. That stuff is legit. And I'm a big dude, and I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, all right, guys, it's time for a question of the day. Let's get it.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. All right, this one is I feel like a high school teacher right now because I'm like, I have talked about this previously because we have featured this amazing person in a previous episode way back when. So if anybody, I'm probably Halsey. You know what I mean? Halsey has been here since the beginning. If Sherry shows up, she's been here since the beginning. But this legendary Jeju merchant became famous for using their wealth to help save thousands of islanders during a devastating famine in the late 18th century. And we featured this individual in, we had a previous segment. I totally forgot what it was called because we discontinued. But yes, like this is kind of like a Jeju VIP, very important person. Okay, throughout history, we covered this person. If I don't want to even say the gender, okay, but now that I said gender, that's gonna be a little bit of a hint. Okay, is it Kim On-duk, Kim Jung-hee, Lee Ik-tae, or Kim Tong-jung? Okay, which legendary Jeju merchant became famous for using their wealth to help save thousands of islanders during a devastating famine in the late 18th century? Is it Kim On-duk, Kim Jung-hee, Lee Ik-tae, or Kim Tong-jung? Okay, I will put that question into the chat as we listen to our next song, which is, I try to choose like really upbeat, like Fire Friday songs to get us going for this amazing weekend. So this one is a no-brainer. This is Saname Punk, self-titled. Let's get it, and I'll put the question today in the chat. We're going to come back with the weather.
어디서부터 잃어버렸을까 내 안에 있던 따뜻한 아이 답은 몰라도 되돌아보면 이 노래가 나를 붙들고 있다는 걸 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 나를 일으켜 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 너를 일으켜 귓가를 속삭이는 실수해도 괜찮아 실패해도 괜찮아 나를 응원하는 그 속삭임이 들려 너를 치유해준 산나메 펑크 어디서부터 잃어버렸을까 내 안에 있던 따뜻한 아이 답은 몰라도 되돌아보면 이 노래가 나를 붙들고 있다는 걸 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 나를 일으켜 산나메 펑크
the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or common typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
And now your Gecko radio weather for Friday, August 28th. And I gotta say, before I even look at the weather report, it is moody, very moody, if I should say. I was woken up like 3 or 4 times last night and early this morning just by that rain, like immediate rain that like slammed us and disappeared, and slammed us and disappeared. I'm not complaining because my garden should really get some water. So yeah, my grass needs a drink. You know what I mean? But just very on off. Can't make up its mind. That's Jeju for you. Let's get it. Okay. Daejeong and the west side, we are looking at another warm, humid, and unsettled Friday. There we go. Temperatures will start around 26 to 27 degrees, climbing to roughly 31 degrees. Expect plenty of cloud with on and off rain or showers. I literally just said that. Up north in Jeju City, temperatures will start around 27 degrees and reach around 31 degrees. It'll be mostly cloudy with rain and the possibility of some heavier showers or thunderstorms during the day. Sogepol down south looks particularly wet. Expect around 26 to 27 degrees in the morning with highs near 29 to 30 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely. Seongsan in the east side, another cloudy and humid day with temperatures around 26 to 27 degrees in the morning and 30 to 31 degrees in the afternoon. Keep the umbrella close, everybody, with periods of rain possible throughout the day. The KMA that's the Korean Meteorological Administration, is currently forecasting 5 to 40 millimeters. What a range. What a range. It could either be 5 or 40. Okay. 5 to 40 millimeters of rain across Jeju on Friday. And despite the rain, the heat in tropical nights are expected to continue. So I feel like the Mogi are just doing a little fiesta, like, hooray, this is the best weather ever. Like, really, like tons of rain and then hot and humid. The mosquitoes are just like having a field day. So wear that repellent, you guys. Keep those windows closed. Those mosquitoes they know how to get in, even with the screen. So do watch out. Now, let's talk about the weekend outlook. Saturday, August 29th stays unsettled, mostly cloudy with occasional rain across the island, again from around 5 to 40 millimeters possible. I feel like they were just like, we're just going to choose the max, and there we go. Anywhere in there. Beep, right? Morning temperatures will be around 26 to 27 degrees with highs near 31 degrees. That's Saturday. Then on Sunday, August 30th, we're still looking at cloudy skies and occasional rain, although there may be some longer dry breaks. Temperatures should ease just a little with lows around 26 degrees and highs of about 30 to 31 degrees. So unfortunately, there really isn't a clear best day for outdoor plans this weekend. So you got to keep that umbrella nearby on both days. Watch out for sudden downpours, and they are just, they really come down and they're gone. Okay. Expect it to stay hot and very humid. And yes, mosquitoes, guys, watch out for the mosquitoes. Ben says rain in AWOL, right? Well, not right now, but soon. It had rain like an hour ago. Yeah, it's kind of murky too. So it's just on and off. Yes. I'm also waiting for this 30-degree temperature stuff to get out of here, and also that humidity as well. I'm ready for fall. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm ready for fall because fall is great. Autumn is great. I have a new appreciation for fall, definitely. So there is your weekend Gecko weekend rundown of the weather. Okay, and once again, question of the day here. Okay, which legendary Jeju merchant became famous for using her wealth to help save thousands of islanders? Bring that up, PD. In the country, is it Kim Man-deok, Kim Jung-hee, Lee-tae, or Kim Dong-jung? Okay, so which one is it? I will put the that's already in the chat. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's right. Yeah. Kim Jung-hee. Okay, Kim Jung-hee, that is, rather. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is our question of the day. And we're going to get back to the answer of that after our next song break. This one is Ashmute, also with Hiroshi Fujiwara, Mayonaka Drive. It mixes English, Korean, and Japanese intertwined in the lyrics. And it just reminds me of a cool Friday or Saturday night drive with your bestie or your lover or just by yourself and you're just driving at nighttime on the weekend, driving responsibly, but this is the kind of vibes that I'm feeling. So there we go. I'm gonna get to the question today afterwards. So let's enjoy this and see you after this.
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. All week, baby.
That's right, Monday through Friday, all week, baby. Okay, we do have some guesses to the question of the day. Let's bring it up here again. Boop. Okay, which legendary merchant became famous for using their wealth to help save thousands of islanders, thousands upon thousands during a devastating famine in the late 18th century? Is it Kim Han-duk, Kim Jung-hee, Lee Ik-tae, or Kim Dong-jung? And the answer of the question of the day is Kim Han-duk. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, Kim Han-duk. There we go. Yes. And yes, let's see who gets the cool points, everybody. Who gets the cool points? Jesus Love Choi, 20,000 cool points. Ben, 20,000 cool points. Chrissy, 20,000 cool points. And 10,000 cool points for everybody else. And I'm going to add an extra billion cool points to everybody because, we just give out points willy-nilly and they don't matter. Just like whose line is it anyway? Anyways, yes. there we go. Kim Man-deok. Now, why are we talking about this amazing human being? First, we talked about them on our former Wednesday segment, Island Icon, all the way back in episode 28 on June 3rd. Wow, June doesn't seem that long ago, but it seems like forever ago in my mind. And I kind of want to bring Island Icon back. We made the hard decision to replace Island Icon with something else, but now I miss it. So we'll figure out a way if we can maybe bring it back somehow. Pardon me, but yes, she is her. Kim Man-deok is her. You know what I mean? Kim Man-deok, who lived from 1739 to 1812, is one of the most celebrated figures in Jeju history. She became a remarkably successful merchant during the Joseon period, running a Gecko or merchant inn and trading house and building considerable wealth through trade. But she's remembered for what she did with that wealth, okay? When a devastating famine struck Jeju during the reign of King Jeongjo, Kim Man-deok used her own money to purchase grain from the mainland and distribute it to starving people on the island. She was also one of the few Jeju folks who could actually go legally to the mainland, which is kind of messed up, but yeah, okay? Her generosity became famous throughout Joseon, and today she remains a symbol of entrepreneurship, generosity, and giving back to the community. And more than 2 centuries later, that spirit is been given a very modern interpretation right here in Jeju. So this is why we're talking about her today, because a new Kim Man-deok Complex Center is getting ready to open in Gyeongnip-dong in Jeju City's old downtown. So there is the Kim Man-deok Museum, which is an amazing museum, but this is something else. This is the Kim Man-deok Complex Center opening in Gyeongnip-dong, okay, in Jeju City's old downtown. The idea is essentially to create a modern-day version of Kim Man-deok's Gecko. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's super fun, okay? Back in her day, the Gecko was a place where people, goods, information, for sure, information hub, and opportunities, they all came together. The new center wants to recreate that idea for the 21st century, bringing together startups, small businesses, creators, culture, tourism, education, and the local community. Okay, there's a business preview today at 5 p.m. ahead of the center's official opening in mid-September. Aspiring and current entrepreneurs, local brands, and anyone interested in new spaces and potential collaborations can go and participate in this new preview. So this is kind of a Gecko weekend rundown thing, but this is like a preview to this amazing Gecko, essentially like old school vibes, like 18th century trading hub, but for like actual small business and tourism and education and maybe even performers as well. Okay, so yes, there we go. The event will be held at the Kim Man-deok Complex Center, 17-1 Man-deok Ro 3gil 3gil. To sign up, just use the link in our description. We did put the link in the description below, or visit at Man-deok 1739 _9 on Instagram and click the link in their profile. Organizers say they hope the space will carry forward Kim Man-deok's spirit of sharing and taking on new challenges while also bringing some new energy into Jeju's old downtown. So that's awesome. So more than 200 years later, Kim Man-deok's story that continues not just as something we remember in Jeju's history, but as an inspiration for what a community gathering place can look like today. So that is very cool. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Okay. She's amazing. She's amazing. Okay, here we go. We are going to move on. Okay, how we doing on time? Okay, I think we just have to get right into the news. So let's do that. Let's get it. This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. All right, first up this morning, let's bring it up here, the image. Jeju is moving to strengthen safety measures for solo travelers, but critics say the response may be coming too late. According to Yonhap News, the issue follows the recent missing person case in which police were found to have falsely closed a report, raising wider concerns in how quickly tourists in distress can be identified and helped. Nearly 79% of domestic visitors to Jeju now travel independently. Wow, that's That's staggeringly high, up from about 59% 20 years ago. With more people booking their own accommodation, renting cars, and traveling without guides, the province says it will build a new reporting and response system with police, Coast Guard, hotels, and rental car companies. Okay, one idea is to have tourism businesses report possible warning signs when a solo traveler unexpectedly disappears or loses contact. Officials are also considering adding a direct police reporting function to the Jeju OWAL-LOIL map. That's actually also a very good idea. But there's an important limitation. Hotels and rental car companies would not be legally required to participate, and officials have yet to define exactly what counts as a warning sign. So, the big question now is whether this voluntary system can actually identify travelers in danger, especially those who never formally asked to be monitored in the first place. Yeah, always a bit complicated, but whatever can make folks feel safer and whatever can make the island safer, like straight up, whatever we can do, you know what I mean? Because we got to, really showcase our rep down here in Jeju in a very safe way. All right, next. Scientists are investigating a worrying collapse of soft coral around Seogwipo. We've actually talked about this on a previous episode. It's called slumping, okay? The Marine Science Center Paran says large areas of soft coral around Munsum and Bumsum have recently been found slumping, collapsing, or breaking away from the seafloor. So there's like a different stages. So these soft corals, they kind of like lose their structure, they collapse, and then they kind of droop, and then they just kind of just fall apart, okay? Because the structure just dies, okay? This photo here is a soft coral showing the coral collapse phenomenon known as slumping. We just talked about it. A depth along the vertical near wall near Sekisum and Bumsum and Seogwipo. This is the first time the phenomenon has been observed in this species this year, okay? Courtesy of Paran. So that's not good that it's like this species, the first time ever. According to Hala Daily, researchers carried around 15 underwater surveys over 7 days since late July and say the phenomenon appears to have spread rapidly across a much wider area this month. That part is particularly concerning because the soft coral communities off southern Seogwipo and around Seongaksan have been designated a natural monument since 2004 and the only protected soft coral habitat of its kind in Korea. Jeju province says it's now monitoring water temperature and salinity at 9 locations. Salinity is the amount of salt in the water at 9 locations in Bumsum and Gyeongjangsum to determine which may be causing the damage. Officials say there isn't enough data yet to identify a single cause, so they plan to continue monitoring the local coral ecosystem at least 5 years with the goal of eventually developing long-term conservation measures. I've talked about that before. Coral is kind of the canary in the coal mine. They are the signal of your underwater environment. If the corals are hurting, everything else like follows suit, right? So they are the signal. If the corals are bad, then it ain't looking good for everything else, okay? Now, next here, finally, this is to take extra care when hiking Hallasan in this summer heat. According to JIBS, a woman in her 20s was taken to the hospital today after suffering seizure-like symptoms and a loss of consciousness near the summit of Sungpanak Trail. Yes, a hike. This photo here is the hiker in her 20s being transported from Hallasan on August 27th. So that was yesterday. Courtesy of Jeju Fire and Safety Headquarters, emergency officials guided her companions through first aid while rescuers made their way up the mountain. Fortunately, she regained consciousness before they arrived and was later brought down by monorail and transferred successfully to the hospital. The incident comes just 1 day after a hiker in his 60s collapsed near Sokbak shelter and had to be airlifted by helicopter, okay? And with Jeju still experiencing intense summer heat, please don't underestimate Hallasan. Start early, bring plenty of water, take regular breaks, and check the weather and heat warnings before you go. Okay, so there you go. Yes, the mountain is going to be there another day, so maybe call it, if you're not feeling great that day. Okay, there we go. That does it for today's news. Let's move on to our next song of the day. This one, this is a brand new release by our beloved Woo Side, one of our beloved hip hop artists. This is called Love Accident. I've had a preview of the video, super cute. So let's enjoy. It does bring back back that old school hip hop vibes. Do enjoy. We're gonna come back with what's going down in the GEC.
Guess who it is? You never know what's gonna happen in your life. You just popped up from nowhere. No. Yeah, I finally found you, girl. That's right. Okay, let's do this. 생각도 못했지 첫 장면부터는 망설임 하나 없이 내게 먼저 너 다가와서 조금은 당돌했던 네 말투와 행동 갑자기 내 안에 퍼진 작은 파도 웃을 때 순간 시간이 멈춰 이건 뭐지 하는 내면의 웃음 가볍게 스칠 인연이라 착각 지금 내 머릿속 오직 너만 생각 중 우리 꺼진 영화관 화면보다 네가 보여 가까이 앉은 거리 숨소리만 더 크게 들려 이런 적은 처음이라 나도 내가 낯설어 뚝딱뚝딱 고장난 내 자신도 모르게 Love came out of nowhere floating in the air 뜻밖의 시작된 설렘이 번져 갑자기 네가 나타나 두근두근 리듬 타 갑자기 네가 나타나 Came from nowhere 사랑이 갑자기 와 떡볶이 하나 앞에 눈 반짝이는 너 매운 줄 알면서 한 입도 그 모습에 또 잠깐 아이 같아지는 솔직한 네 표정 거창한 어떤 씬보다 내게 오래 남아 별거 다른 이야기로 한참 웃는 시간 뻔한 하루도 너와 있으면 좀 달라 자꾸 앞서가려는 마음 I know 너와 약속한 속도 천천히 꿈같이 사이를 걷는 듯한 vibe 내일 걱정은 잠시 저 멀리 slide 바라만 봐도 미소가 먼저 나와 잊고 있던 내 표정이 널 따라 돌아와 사랑은 계획보다 늘 한 박자 빨라 방심한 내 마음 위로 가볍게 날아 No warning, no reason, just you and I 뜻밖의 만난 이 순간을 천천히 ride 갑자기 네가 나타나 두근두근 리듬 타 갑자기 네가 나타나 Came from nowhere 사랑이 갑자기 와 갑자기 네가 나타나 두근두근 리듬 타 갑자기 네가 나타나 Came from nowhere 사랑이 갑자기 와
It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global Jeju City. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about what's going down in the GEC. First up in the GEC, the Global Education City, Friday night plans are sorted. We talked about these events and folks earlier before, but we want to give a shout again. The Gaelic football followed by a pub quiz. Gaelic football, so cool. After a successful session last week, Jeju GAA is now going again this Friday, and beginners are absolutely welcome. There will be a quick introduction for anyone new to Gaelic football, and then it's straight. You should watch YouTube videos. It's super fun to watch. Super intense. A lot of energy. I feel like I would be totally down to play if, I don't know, I feel like my wife would be like, I don't want you getting hurt. Okay. So anyways. Yes, anyone new to Gaelic football, it's you play that and then it's straight to some games. Bring some proper shoes, football boots or good sneakers, plenty of water, and a hat or sunscreen, of course. And after football, the group is heading over to Playground 1080 for foods, drinks, and a pub quiz starting at 7:30. That's yeah, there we go. That's right here down below. Okay, so do check that out. So you can get your exercise first and then immediately undo all the good work at the pub. Yes. For more, let's get it out, Mark. For more information, check out at Jeju_GAA on Instagram. So there you go. Okay, next, here we go. We have done this before, okay, and we're doing it again, okay. Next up in the GEC, a quick reminder that about something we mentioned earlier this week and also in the past month. Motif Jeju is hosting another welcome night for new GEC neighbors following a successful first event back in July 31st. This one is especially for families and staff joining the GEC's 4 international school communities this semester, but that's okay if you're not. If you're just living in the area, come on out. If you're an entrepreneur, come on out. If you're a small business owner, come on out. You might even get a chance to go on stage and to talk about what you do, because this is your chance to share what you do to these new folks coming in. And Gecko Radio will also be there too, giving a little presentation. So yes, you get to meet some neighbors and learn a few Jeju life hacks as well. And of course, this is your chance to grab a drink, meet some really cool people, and make new friends. It's happening tonight, August 28th from 8 to 11 p.m. at Motif Jeju. So if you're new to the GEC or if you've been here for a while and you want to share some local wisdom, head over tonight, 7:30. Okay, well, yes, it starts from 8 to 11 p.m., but it's good to mingle a little bit at 7:30 p.m., I would say. Also, yes, I said Gecko Radio, we're going to be there as well. So it would be good to see you guys in person if you can make it, okay? And we can also sit down and have a chat afterwards, okay? Nice. There you go. So that does it. Really quick GEC thing, because we have so much to cover in the Gecko Weekend Rundown, and we're doing great on time. So I'll tell you what, we are going to do our next song. This is my go-to, but it's almost over. It's called Summer Vacation by Swell City, but this is my go-to happy Jeju song. Really brings Friday vibes, and let's listen to this, and then it's back to GWR, baby. Gecko Weekend Rundown.
많은 것을 준비했죠. 멋진 수영복은 없지만 제일 아끼는 팬티가 있어요. 멋진 자동차는 없지만 제일 아끼는 자전거가 있어. 방학 숙제 뒷전으로 밀어놓고 떠날 채비를 해야 해. 아침부터 저녁까지 시간이 모자라요. 시간이 모자라요. 저 멀리 달아났죠. 방학 숙제 뒷전으로 밀어놓고 떠날 채비를 해야 해. 아침부터 저녁까지 시간이 모자라요. 시간이 모자라요. 누구라도 좋으니까 나랑 놀아주세요.
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
That's right, Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station based out of the GEC Jeju. So yes, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool distinction that we have. 311 Music is Life in the house. What up, man? Hey, I'm just curious. 311 Music is Life. Is that because you like the band 311? Because if so, you get 20,000 cool points because 311 is great. I grew up with 311. They had such a great sound. I'm just curious if that's what it is. Maybe it's not. Halsey's asking, hey, does any member of Swell City like surfing, like to surf? That I don't know. I've checked their Instagram. I know some of them. One of them is very fit. Another one is they're also in different musical like other projects as well. But as far as surfing, I bet there's one, at least one. They have a pretty large group, so I'm sure one of them surfs. Okay. Let's see. Ben also says, hey, remember, Hallasan is more dangerous than you think. Yeah, it is. It's taller than you realize. And yes, it gets really steep at points. I think I've hiked Hallasan, I want to say like 3-ish times now, maybe 3 or 4 times now. One time I had a really weird scare. A fellow hiker gave me this kind of like medicine. It's like an energy shot with like pills in the top of it. And you crack it open and you like drink and you like swallow and drink the pills at the same time. It's one of those things. And I had like a crazy heart thing that happened. Like I almost like, I don't know, my heart went nuts and I had to like sit down. So I realized I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. So yes, just be careful, you guys. You know, I'll be in my full gear hiking with my poles, and then I just saw one dude in blue jeans, just blue jeans and just like a t-shirt and just hands in his pocket and just walking by. That's pretty crazy. All right, guys, you know, 100% Come Original. Yeah, Come Original. Yeah, great song. Nice. 311. Bring it back. Bring it back. I would love to hear any local music from Korea that has any similar sound for sure. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. It is weekend rundown time. So let's get it, you guys. We got to burn through all these crazy events. Hey, bro, you hitting up that festival? Nah, man, I'm about to get my art on. What about that stand-up show tonight? Flea market! Hey, yo, give me that weekend rundown. Okay, let's get to it. First up, our Gecko weekend rundown is for the indie music fans. I pretty much think that's all of us. This is the OWAL-LOIL who are coming to Jeju tomorrow. That's right. If you're not familiar with them, OWAL-LOIL is a 3-piece Korean indie band. They debuted in 2019 and really gained a wider attention after finishing 4th on Mnet's Great Soul Invasion in 2022. Their music has this really warm, youthful, and atmospheric sound. Ryu Jiho's distinctive vocals right at the center of it. And this summer, they've been traveling across Korea for the 2026 National Club Tour, Sunburn. Ooh. Okay, the idea behind Sunburn is that just like the sunlight leaves a mark on your skin, the brightest moments of our youth leaves traces that stay with us. So they've been spreading the summer, moving through different cities and collecting these moments along the way. Jeju is the final stop of the entire Sunburn National Tour, and it's happening tomorrow, Saturday, August 29th at 6 p.m. at ED Hall in Jeju City. It's a 100-minute all-standing show with tickets at 77,000 won through Yes24 Ticket. So, if you want to send the summer off with some live indie music, that's OWAL-LOIL, who wrap up the national tour right here in Jeju. Learn more about the show at ED Hall or OWAL-LOIL, that's OWALLOIL official on Instagram. So there you go. Nice. Cool. Okay, moving on. This one here is anyone who looking for a laid-back Friday night under the Jeju stars. That's weather pending because the weather's been kind of nuts. So do be careful. Okay, tonight Pearl City is performing live at Yak Village Town Village Lawn Plaza as part of the 2026 Yak Village Night Walk series. Now, Pearl City is Youngsu, who is the kind of like uncle at the bar. We've talked about him, showcased him, so we can go and support him. Okay, expect a mix of pop, funk, and jazz surrounded by cool evening air, grass under your feet, and hopefully a beautiful starry Jeju sky. It's happening tonight, Friday, August 28th from 8 to 9 p.m. And best of all, admission is completely free. Yak Village or Yak Maul is about a 20-minute drive from the GEC. So you want to bring your friends, your family, or just come out for a solo evening stroll, stop by, find a spot on the line, and enjoy an hour of live music beneath the stars. But yes, be careful. The weather is a bit unpredictable, so just bring that umbrella. That makes sense, right? Okay, next one here. This one is the next weekend pick is called Eternal Summer, a live show sending off the final weekend of August with plenty of noise and youthful energy. As the summer heat finally starts to fade, the organizers are asking, does summer and does our youth really have to end? Oh no, I hope not, man. I'm old. Okay, the answer is simple. Our summer and youth are eternal. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, the lineup features Jeuk Hasang Doshirak, which means spicy pork lunchbox, love that name, Paran Gegum, or dog tream, and Mirine, bringing 4 acts together for one Saturday night show. Okay, it's happening Saturday, August 29th, with doors opening at 6 p.m. and the show starting at 6:30 p.m. The venue is Jeju the Bar, located in the basement at 238 Jungang Road, Jeju City, across from Kimbap Heaven. Tickets are 10,000 won for adults and 8,000 won for students with student ID. More info at Jeju the Bar. No spaces, just at Jeju the Bar on Instagram. One last big summer show. Let's run into September together. Okay, yes, Ben, I'm really curious which one you're going to go to. Oh, next. This one is interesting. This is a brand new spot opening on the west side. Neul-bo, Neul-bo is throwing its official grand opening party this Saturday. The party starts Saturday, August 29th at 5 p.m. at Neul-bo on Hangyang Haeunro, okay? Hangyang Haeunro, rather. Hangyang. Okay, now this is a little Korean note. Neul-bo is the word you hear from Namo Neul-bo, meaning sloth. Okay, yes, that's super cool. So we got Gecko radio, we got this sloth going on, we got this all animal vibes going on. The name comes from the idea of being slow or a slowpoke, so it feels pretty fitting for a place when you can slow down and hang out. There'll be a vinyl music party playing tunes both indoors and outdoors, plus free finger food. Ooh, finger food. I always go like this when I hear finger food. Yes, you're like this. This is what you do when you go and you're going to pick something, and it's free. And there's a grand opening beer special. Order 2 beers and get 1 free. Nice. So we got cold beer, vinyl, summer night air, and the new Hangyang hangout to discover. Very good. Hangyang, new spot to show. There we go. That is Neul-bo. Sloth. Very cool. All right, next. Moving right along here. This takes us off the main island and over to Gapado. Now, this one, actually, I would really love to go to if I didn't have all my obligations, okay? This one looks really cool. This Saturday, August 29th, Gapado is hosting the first edition of the Gapado Island Night Market. Nice, combining local food, music, markets, and island experiences against the backdrop of the sea and sunset. During the day, you can explore Gapado, browse a farmer's market and locally grown produce and seafood, and take part in activities including craft workshops, AR experiences as augmented reality, cycling, and plogging. Then, as the afternoon rolls into the evening, there'll be live performances by Jeju artists, game, on-site karaoke sessions, norebang sessions, and outdoor night gathering with Gapado residents. It really sounds like a fun excuse to make a full day of Gapado. Or not just that, like stay the night. There are plenty of Airbnbs there that I really want to do. I want to spend the night at Gapado for sure one of these days. Explore the island, eat something local, catch some music, and enjoy the beautiful sunset. That looks really, really cool. I would love to go to that, okay? Get off the main island and enjoy Gapado, okay? This next one here, the final pick, is something very special for anyone interested in Korean traditional culture and performance. Tonight, the Jeju 칠머리당 연등gut Training Center is presenting a performance of Donghaean Byeolshingut, a nationally designated intangible cultural heritage tradition from Korea's East Coast. Yes, the ritual has been passed down through generations as a way for coastal communities to pray for peace, prosperity, and the well-being of the village. It combines music, movement, ritual, and storytelling into a powerful live performance. What makes tonight especially meaningful is that it brings together traditions from Jeju and Korea's East Coast, both deeply connected to the sea and to community life. The performance begins tonight, Friday, August 28th at 7:30 p.m. There you go. Reservations are available through the link in the profile. For more info, visit at 칠머리당 on Instagram, and it's kind of an interesting spelling. There's two R's, so it's like CHILMERRIDANG. Okay, so there you go. Visit 칠머리당 and on Instagram. So there you go. We did it, guys. We made it. 7:59. Good timing. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative, and thank you for getting through the Gecko Weekend Rundown. What are you guys doing this weekend, guys? What are you doing? Do follow us at Gecko Radio Jeju. We put little updates of what we get into on the weekend, and maybe tonight I'll see you at Motif. Okay, that'd be super cool. So I hope you guys have a really lovely weekend, and I will see you back live 7 a.m. on Monday, and just have a good one. Okay, let's close things off with Subion, Blazer Pineapple, love them. Love to finally have them on Gecko Radio. And have a good one, guys. Just be safe out there and watch the weather. Stay dry, y'all. I will see you guys on Monday. And maybe I'll see you this weekend too. Take care, guys. Bye.
눈을 감고 수면 위로 떠오를 때면 눈에 비친 내 모습을 품을 수 있어 물 위에 피어난 상처의 흔적들도 깊게 잠겨버린 안식들도 끝없어 보였던 내 안의 바닷속에 닿지 못할 내 진심도
준비